Well, we have gone over so much that my response is somewhat similar from the beginning, but very different now in the interactions that we've had. I think we should continue to use the technology to meet the diverse needs of students. And I mean that about learning styles. Uh, mean that with students who need any type of extra learning support, because I think as we continue in our teaching lives, we're just going to encounter more students who need a little more help. And I think we can use the technology to support that. With students with any type of learning disability or any type of access issues in coming to campus or being online, I think that the blended materials can really help with that. Again, I think we should really focus on the communication, presenting information in different ways, and also we really need to have our students engaged, and blended materials can help that happen outside the classroom walls. Students really do demand 24/7 access to things, and this way it can be done. One of the most wonderful feelings of beginning to put materials online for courses is I didn't have to make copies of the syllabus any longer, and it was just there and they could get to it and have that. And that's been several years now, but that's just one instance of I didn't have to keep answering those questions. I could provide it. Again, we need purpose for what students are doing. Again, if they are engaged, they're going to stay with us and they're going to be successful. We also need to have those materials to engage students more readily. I'm really challenging myself in doing this type of response to this assignment. I would much rather just type it up, but I know for myself I need to get better and more clear as I'm responding. So this is a way to practice in responding to you to be able to respond to students. I think we can make the technology be enhancing and be a learning tool and not just a distraction. Um, I'm I'm as guilty as anyone else. I wake up and do my word puzzles every morning, but I'm also accessing email. I'm accessing materials for the course. So I think while we don't have to make it a game, we can use the technology that's available and the skills that technology brings to enhance our work and make the students successful. Again, I think we need to keep reaching and being supportive. We can also reach alumni in this way if there are, right now I'm working closely with some business faculty. There are alums in the area who want to come and talk to our students, and we can make that available also to our online students with some video presentations, taping the video, having a Google Hangout. Those materials can then be archived, and again, needs are being met. Students who are off campus are feeling more connected to campus, and that's our goal. A successful student, yes, is a student that can complete the class and do well and pass, but there's a lot more that goes into that definition of success. And I think the tools can be that, not a distraction, but be a view to the world. I was surprised at a couple of things that I wrote. And I think one of them was my need to keep exploring and be on top of things. Not everything is a great tool. Sometimes things don't work, and that needs to be worked out ahead of time, and that's okay. It adds to the time to prep for our classes, but it's an important time to use and to have that. Um, the other thing that really caught me this class was the keyword term assignment. I didn't realize just by focusing in on terms and then highlighting those terms, it really did make a difference in how I was thinking and thinking around, again, the vocabulary and making that illustrative and demonstrative to use my classmates to understand what was doing that. Um, the technology is here. Students are using it to register, to pay bills, to be online for their library work. And we can keep the content of our courses, again, not as a game and not as a distraction, but as a tool and an enhancement. I still think the best environment is a blended environment and that those things really do enhance what we have.